everybody. I don't suppose there's a lot of Wichita State fans out here, so I can't get a Shockers chant going or anything. UNI, maybe? UNI chant? Well, going after Paul Rhodes and Tim Dwight, it's like batting behind Manny Ramirez, and I've done that a time or two, so those guys are pretty tough acts to follow. Although Tim, he went a little long, so I got to cut mine a little short. So I want to first say hi to Peter LeBlanc from King Elementary. Peter, where are you? Peter had me on his fantasy baseball team, and I just wanted to ask him if he was trying to win the league or why the heck he would choose me to be on his team, and maybe apologize to him. But also want to say hi to the 5th grade elementary from Martinsdale St. Mary's. Where are you? Right there. My nephew JT Archibald right over there. Hey, it's great to see everybody here. This is pretty cool. I've heard about this. I've never had a chance to be here, so I'm honored to be here. I just want to start off by telling you a little story. I was with my wife and daughters at the Drake Relays the other day, and I brought back some high school track memories, which aren't always great memories, but one in particular, I was at the state track meet. I qualified for the 400-meter hurdles, and the guy to beat in the state that year, 2 weeks before, got in a car crash, and he was unable to run. And the rest of the guys in the field I'd already competed against, and I had one of the fastest times in the state. The guy that was hurt was out, so I had a legitimate chance to win. So right minutes before the race, I'm down there taking off my sweats. I look down on the track, and a guy's sitting down, taking off his sweats, getting ready to run. And who was it? None other than that skinny little bald guy that talked right before here, Tim Dwight, was getting ready to run the 400-meter hurdles. And I said, Tim, what are you doing? I'm like, this is not your race. I said, you're going to win the 100, you're going to win the long jump, you're going to win the 200, you're going to win the 400, the 4x4. Why are you running my race? And he just said, hey, man, Joey got hurt. I gotta fill in for him. I got to be a team player. So Tim goes on and breaks the state record. So needless to say, I didn't win. And my hopes, thanks, Tim, just shot my chances for a state title down there. So why did I tell that story? Tim and I were both multi-sport athletes in high school. We played them all, and I think he mentioned that. Track, more than any other sport, helped me for baseball, and Tim would tell you it helped him for his football career. So you athletes out there, I want to encourage you, don't limit yourself to one sport. Play them all right? Play them all, because you just never know. You never know what might be your favorite sport. Now, growing up, Tim, I want to talk to you guys about having a dream. You've heard these guys before me talking about dreams and goals. It's so important to have a dream and goal. Tim grew up, I guarantee you, he grew up in the backyard dreaming about catching passes, returning punts, kicks for the University of Iowa. Just ask him. He grew up in Iowa City. I guarantee you he dreamt of that. Dreamt about playing in the NFL. He probably dreamt about playing baseball, but he wasn't a good enough athlete. So, and like myself, I grew up what I want to do. And I had assignments when I was your age. Hey, what do you want to do when you grow up? I want to play in the major leagues. That's what I said I wanted to do. And you know what? I dreamt about it. In the backyard, playing with my brothers right over here, playing with my brothers in the backyard, emulating your favorite players, dreaming. And that's what you do. You just think about that. And I know it takes a lot of hard work, dedication. You got to put down the PlayStations, the Xboxes, get out and do something. Everybody in here is good at something, I guarantee you. Whether it's athletics or it doesn't have to be, whatever. Everybody in here is good at something, has a gift. Your job is to find that gift, and every day think about, have a dream or a goal or something you want to do in your life, and every day work towards that goal. And if at the end of your life, if you can look in the mirror and know that you made the most out of the ability you were given, then you can live with that. You can sleep easy. Now, the best advice that I got in my playing career was from a coach in Cleveland. It had nothing to do with baseball, but everything to do with character. He said, in 20 years, nobody's going to remember what kind of a baseball player you were. They aren't going to remember Casey Blake as the baseball player. They're going to remember you as what kind of teammate you were. Teammate has everything to do with character. He said, take the time to get to know your teammates. Get to know the person in your locker room sitting next to you. If somebody has a bad game, pick him up. Offer some words of encouragement. If somebody has a great game, hey, be happy for them. You know, give them a high five. Be pumped up for them. Take the focus off of yourself. And I went on the rest of my career, and I tried to be the best teammate I could because I believe that good teammates can make good teams into great teams. You can bring them together. So you, as classmates, you're going to go back to your different schools. I want to encourage you, think of your school as a team. You guys are all teammates. Go back and try to be the best teammates you can to all your classmates. What does that mean? If everyone can live by just a simple phrase, a well-known phrase, treat everybody the way you want to be treated. Treat everybody the way you want to be treated. And think about how well off the world would be if everyone had that kind of attitude. So go back, say hi to somebody you wouldn't normally say hi to. Talk to somebody you've never talked to before in your school. Everyone's good at saying hi. Hey, I like it. Because listen up real quick, guys, listen up. Listen up. Because having that kind of attitude is like what Tim talked about, it's contagious. And that kind of attitude can change schools, it can change communities. Because you know what? When you grow up and you move levels, you go to different schools, nobody's going to remember you. Your teachers, your classmates aren't going to remember you by what kind of student you were, what kind of athlete you were. They're going to remember what kind of person you were, how you treated others, and what kind of character you showed. Thank you.
Let's hear it for Casey Blake.